Welcome back. It's one of the most talked about mysteries in the Auburn community. In 2006, Lori Ann Slesinski vanished without a trace. Her car found burned to the frame, and still today there's no sign if she's dead or alive. News 9 Simone Doughton tells us where this case stands today and how the search for answers continues 6 years later.
The disappearance of Lori Ann Slesinski has been one of the most disturbing cases for the Auburn Police Department. A missing persons case that is almost 6 years old.
We were first made aware of the situation on Tuesday, June the 13th of 2006. Lori's mom came down and reported to us that she had not seen or heard from her for several days.
Auburn Assistant Police Chief Paul Register is all too familiar with this case. He says when word about Slesinski's disappearance reached police, the investigation officially started.
At that point, we immediately began to seek out and talk with acquaintances of hers, friends, people that she did things with, and of course weren't able to locate her.
But what police did locate 4 days after Lori's disappearance was her 2005 Mazda Tribute burned to the frame off of DeKalb Street in Auburn. You're looking at the scorched remains of that fire.
We did retrieve that vehicle, did an extensive examination of it, and not only us, but we included the Alabama Department of Forensic Sciences and did a lot of work with that, and we still maintain custody of that vehicle today. We still have it.
Once the fire was extinguished, investigators stated there was no evidence that anyone was inside the car when the fire started, which took police back to square one.
At this point, we still do not know the whereabouts of Lori. It's something that we desperately want to find out for the family.
And no one is dealing with the stress of this case more than Lori's mom, Arlene Slesinski.
Just not knowing is hell.
This is an interview Lori's mom did back in 2008 with a Montgomery reporter who revisited this story on the anniversary of Lori's disappearance.
Just have no idea. Lori had no enemies at all. I hope she's still alive. Let me put it to you that way. As a parent, you always have hope.
Her mom is handling this as any mother would that has a missing child.
Captain Tom Stouffer with the Auburn Police Department says this kind of case can be very difficult for a family to endure.
Having 3 children of my own, I could not imagine what Mrs. Slesinski is going through. So we want to bring closure to that family, and we're going to stay at this. We're going to keep our nose to the grindstone until we get the answers that we need to bring closure to this case and give the answers to Mrs. Slesinski that we feel she deserves.
I just feel in my heart that they are trying everything, the case they're working on.
It's that faith that's keeping Arlene Slesinski hopeful. According to police, it was out of character for Lori to just disappear without a trace. And that's where you come in. Any information you can offer police regarding this disappearance would be of great help to them.
There may be someone that has some information that could be that one piece of the puzzle that makes us be able to turn the corner with this case. And we just urge anyone with any information, how trivial they may think it is, to contact us and let us be the judge of what is important or not.
And although this case is approaching its 6th year, police do not consider it a cold case.
None of our cases actually are ever considered that way. And once our case is assigned to an investigator, it remains with that investigator until such time as its conclusion is reached with it.
When asked if Lori may have simply ran away from home, police didn't buy it.
Her behavioral pattern, the fact that she had a job, the fact that she maintained close contact with her family, with her friends. She had just purchased the vehicle. She had a pet at home that she tended to regularly. All those things considered, and the fact that all of that stuff ended at one time would lead us to believe that it may be something more than just a missing persons case.
She would never do that. She would never leave her little dog that she left. We were close. If there was something bothering her, I'm sure she would have told me.
According to police, the last time Lori was ever seen again was a few days before she was reported missing.
Through our investigation, we determined that the last time she was seen by family or friends was that Saturday evening, June the 10th.
Even though an investigator has been actively working this case since day one, police desperately need your help.
We've gotten the information out there in a variety of ways, so we're just doing everything we can to make the public aware of the situation, and hope that just that person that may know something and not understand the significance of it may come forward and give us that piece of information that can put us over the top.
Reporting from Auburn, Simone Doughton, WTVM News Leader 9.
And Lori Ann Slesinski vanished when she was 24 years old. In 2006, she was described as having blonde hair, about 5'7" tall, and weighing around 160 pounds. If you know anything about this missing persons case, you're asked to call the Auburn tip line at 334-246-1391 or Crime Stoppers at 1-888-522-7847. If your information can help police close this case, a reward will be offered.